Something has changed at Old Trafford, and this time it feels real. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United are no longer that inconsistent, fragile side.
Tuck it in! You bet he can!
That collapsed under pressure last season. In just a few months, the Portuguese coach has injected steel, structure and identity into a club that had long forgotten what those words meant. 3 straight Premier League wins and a gritty draw have reignited belief. But more importantly, they've revealed a new version of United one that fights, adapts and refuses to fold.
In the past, if we had this kind of bad 5 minutes and we suffered 2 goals, we didn't recover. Today is a different feeling. You can sense that we could not win this game, but we are not going to lose, and that is a feeling that a big team sometimes have to.
Under Amorim, United have become faster, sharper and more direct. Every transition feels deliberate, every counter-attack carries purpose. Gone is the sterile possession that defined last season. In its place there's verticality, aggression and a renewed hunger to dominate. The new signings have been key and the tactical tweaks even more so. Amorim's fingerprints are everywhere, from the goalkeeper's long passes to the fluid rotations in attack. Yet beyond systems and formations, there's something deeper happening. United are rediscovering their mentality. The 2-2 draw away at Nottingham Forest said more about this team's evolution than any comfortable win. For years, Old Trafford sides would crumble once things went wrong. Not anymore.
Last year we suffered a lot and we want to win games and to overcome these moments, but now we know how to do it, and they know that we just need to be inside the game until the final 10 minutes of the game, and that is part of football. In the past we could lost everything in the positions.
When United went down at City Ground, they didn't panic. They regrouped, they fought back, and they made a statement. This is a team that refuses to die quietly. They've broken Ghost 2, ending a 9-year curse at Anfield. Snapping back-to-back defeats away to Forest.
A little bit, but you feel like that game that happened last season that you would have lost?
Yeah. From more goals, I think that's my feeling.
And clawing their way back into the European race. These are not coincidences. They are symptoms of a team that is mentally and tactically awakening. Amorim has built his spine Sene Lammens, Matthijs de Ligt, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Amad Diallo, Brian Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha, a core that bleeds intensity and resilience. They are the foundation of a side that presses with intent, attacks with venom and defends with conviction. Each of them embodies Amorim's footballing philosophy, organised chaos fuelled by intelligence and grit. The Premier League may not have noticed yet, but it soon will. This Manchester United is different. They're disciplined, dangerous and quietly becoming the team nobody wants to face. Amorim's project is still young, but make no mistake, this Manchester United are scarier than you think. It was the kind of night that reveals the true character of a team. Under the cold lights of City Ground, Manchester United showed that the days of mental fragility are fading fast. The 2-2 draw against Nottingham Forest wasn't the perfect performance Amorim wanted, but it was the kind of response he has been building towards since his arrival, a team that bends but never breaks. The game carried extra weight the first anniversary of Ruben Amorim's appointment as head coach, a fitting stage then for United to demonstrate how far they've come. They took the lead through Casemiro, capitalising on a contentious corner decision that Forest fans will argue about for weeks. Yet, regardless of the controversy, it was classic Amorim football, rehearsed, purposeful and deadly from set pieces. But then came the storm. Within 5 minutes of the restart, United's structure cracked. Morgan Gibbs-White and Nicola Savona turned the match on its head, punishing lapses in concentration that last season might have spiralled into full collapse.
Ball to the edge of the penalty area where the cross comes in, towards the back post, head comes in!
City Ground roared. Old United might have disappeared.
Boy that delivers, into the box it comes, loose inside the penalty area, turn.
This new version didn't. Instead they recalibrated, pressing higher, circulating the ball quicker, pushing Forest deeper with every minute. Amorim's substitutions were bold and proactive, shifting the tempo back in their favour. Then came the moment of brilliance. Amad Diallo, calm amid chaos, waited on the edge of the box as a cleared corner dropped perfectly into his path.
Gu tries to turn it home, comes out to Amad. Amad fire!
One step, one sweet connection, and the ball exploded off his left foot into the top corner. A goal of timing, technique, and sheer composure. It wasn't just a goal, it was a statement. It symbolised everything Amorim has instilled: belief, resilience, and an unshakable refusal to surrender.
Bruno Fernandes going to have a go from distance off the post. Casemiro in the end.
United nearly stole all 3 points in stoppage time with another clever corner routine, but Amad's second effort was heroically cleared off the line.
Across goal, Sells punches, chance for Amad, off the line.
When the whistle blew, the scoreline felt almost secondary. What mattered was the message: this Manchester United fights until the end. Under Amorim, the days of collapsing under pressure are over. Even when victory slips away, this team walks off the pitch knowing one truth: they're evolving into something formidable. For Ruben Amorim, the draw at City Ground wasn't just another result, it was a masterclass in lessons learned and lessons still pending. The first and most evident takeaway is that set pieces are becoming Manchester United's secret weapon. Under Amorim, the team has evolved into one of the Premier League's most dangerous sides, from dead ball situations. The pattern is no coincidence. It's the product of structure, repetition, and design. United have already hurt Liverpool, Chelsea, Sunderland, and now Nottingham Forest through these routines, and not just from the initial deliveries, but from the second phases. That awareness, that aggression after the first clearance, has been the difference between a lost chance and a crucial goal. The statistics tell the story. 3 of United's most decisive goals this season: Maguire's header against Liverpool, Casemiro's strike versus Chelsea, and Amad's volley at Forest all came from second plays following set pieces. At Nottingham, the pattern repeated itself perfectly. Bruno Fernandes delivered a wicked in-swinger from the left, and Casemiro rose above the crowd to glance it home. Later, in the dying moments, Amad Diallo capitalised again a stunning left-footed volley after a poor clearance by Nikola Milenkovic. It was United's 4th goal from a corner in as many matches, and a reminder that Amorim's meticulous training ground work is paying off. This efficiency is now one of United's defining traits. Before the weekend, they ranked 4th in expected goals from set pieces, yet their conversion rate hadn't fully caught up. The Forest game proved that when open play stalls like it did for long stretches at City Ground, where United only generated 0.62 XG from open play, Amorim's side can still strike with precision from rehearsed situations. These set pieces are not just lifelines. They're a reflection of United's growing identity: disciplined, opportunistic, and lethal when it matters most. But for every strength revealed, another flaw is exposed. Because as clinical as they were from corners, the same match showed a worrying lapse at the other end.
We start the second half when we disconnect for 5 minutes, and that's enough in Premier League. But we managed to recover from that in that field.
2 goals conceded in under 2 minutes, born from pure loss of concentration, nearly cost them everything. And that's where Amorim's next challenge lies. It was the one flaw that shattered what could have been another perfect performance, a collapse that exposed the fragility still lurking beneath Manchester United's surface. At half-time, Amorim's men looked composed, controlled, and ready to secure their 4th consecutive Premier League win.
We had a big opportunity to win in the end, but we dropped. My feeling is we dropped 2 points here and should have done better.
92 seconds later, they were behind against a Nottingham Forest side that hadn't scored in over 360 minutes of football. The breakdown began on the right-hand side, where United were repeatedly targeted. The first goal came when Morgan Gibbs-White muscled past Amad Diallo, guiding a header beyond Lammens. It was a cruel reminder that while Amad has been exceptional as a hybrid right wing-back dynamic going forward, disciplined in structure, he lacks the physical dominance to defend aerial duels at the far post. It's a trade-off Amorim knowingly accepts, but one that can cost dearly in moments like this. Barely a breath later, the same zone cracked again. This time, Matthijs de Ligt and Leny Yoro failed to contain Igor Jesus, who outjumped them both in a 2v1 scenario. The absence of Harry Maguire loomed large his aerial command, and vocal organisation was sorely missed. Diogo Dalot, meanwhile, was caught reacting late, allowing Nicola Savona to pounce and convert the rebound. In the space of 2 plays, United's defensive line, normally compact and synchronised, looked uncertain and exposed. These goals weren't about tactical shape, they were about awareness and mentality. It's the kind of lapse that Amorim despises: preventable, sloppy, and out of sync with the structure he has built. Forest simply exploited what other teams will now study closely: United's vulnerability to crosses delivered from the right and their inconsistent marking when defending second balls. The numbers don't lie either. Despite recent improvements, United have only managed 1 clean sheet all season. For all their progress in build-up and offensive efficiency, they remain vulnerable to sudden implosions at the back. And as Amorim reviewed the footage post-match, the lesson was clear. This team might be tougher, faster, and more dangerous, but until they learn to guard moments like these, their evolution will always feel 1 step short of complete. If there's one reason why this new Manchester United feels different, it's because Ruben Amorim has finally found his foundation.
Of course, it's completely different. We came from 3 good games, and we have a different confidence. We understand better each other. We talk more about this, that the football is like, and we proved this year. We can have bad moments, but suddenly we have 3 good games. So football is like that, and a game is like that also. We have the good moments, we score. You can sense that we are in control of the game when the first half finish. We start the second half and we suffer. We disconnect for 5 minutes, and that's enough in Premier League. But
the Portuguese manager has built something that feels stable, disciplined yet explosive. And at the heart of it stands a name few expected to define the club's resurgence: Lammens.
Whipped in under the crossbar as Lammens gets up highest, collects in front of Van Hecke, falls to the ground, and he's done brilliantly well, the Belgian.
At 23 years old, the Belgian goalkeeper has gone from being a last-minute signing on deadline day to becoming the quiet anchor of Old Trafford's revival.
In this club is really important. To maintain the level is even more important and really difficult. So he's not Schmeichel yet. He's a young guy with talent. He shows a lot of composure, and the fans liked it. But again, we need to prove that is in the past. We need to prove in the next game.
Brought in just hours before Andre Onana's loan move to Trabzonspor, Lammens didn't arrive with fanfare, but he has since earned every ounce of the spotlight. His debut came later than expected, yet when it did, he transformed the tone of United's defence overnight. Gone is the chaos that used to define the goalkeeping position. Lammens radiates calm. He's vocal, aggressive in one-on-ones, and brave when claiming crosses, the kind of presence that defenders trust instinctively.
Whipped in under the crossbar as Lammens gets up highest, collects in.
His handling has been spotless, his communication sharp, and his decision-making precise. Even more crucially, he's adapted perfectly to Amorim's evolving tactical blueprint. Where last season United insisted on building from the back at all costs, this version knows when to mix it up. Lammens' long, targeted passes have become a key part of United's direct approach, bypassing pressure, connecting instantly with forwards like Sesko or Cunha to launch attacks in seconds. His distribution is not just safe, it's strategic, turning defence into attack in a single motion. And the results? They speak for themselves. Since taking over as first-choice goalkeeper, Manchester United haven't lost a single match. In every game, Lammens has delivered at least one decisive intervention, a one-on-one save against Sunderland, a close-range stop versus Brighton, a massive denial of Alexander Isak at Anfield, and commanding positioning that forced Mohamed Salah to miss what looked like a certain goal.
Now for Liverpool, cross comes in all the way through to the back post.
Against Nottingham Forest, his reflexes once again kept United alive at crucial moments.
The penalty area, jinking infield, left foot drive and tips over.
He doesn't need to make miracles, he just makes the right decisions. And that's exactly what this United has been missing for years. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United isn't just improving, it's evolving. And that evolution is being built on a spine that's as balanced as it is relentless. Each piece of this system feels deliberately chosen, each role refined to fit within a collective that's growing more dangerous by the week. Matthijs de Ligt, after years of shifting environments, has finally found stability.
Throw-in taken quickly, and Manchester United having to rush back to deal with this. That's brilliant from Matthijs de Ligt is absolutely sensational.
Playing at the heart of Amorim's back three, the Dutchman has become the team's defensive metronome, sharp in his timing, calm in his positioning, and deceptively agile for his size. He doesn't overcomplicate his passing. Instead, he anchors the build-up, recycling possession to keep United organised. But beyond composure, there's grit. De Ligt currently leads the Premier League in interceptions won, a testament to both his reading of play and Amorim's structured defensive scheme. On the right, Amad Diallo has been a revelation. Amorim's bold decision to use him as a right wing-back has solved two long-standing problems: width in attack and stability in transition. Amad's ability to dribble combine and even shoot with his stronger left foot. Has given United unpredictability on that flank.
Manchester United on the charge, head to the penalty area, Amad into the box.
His chemistry with Bryan Mbeumo is one of the season's most exciting partnerships, fluid, instinctive and lethal in motion. Against Sunderland,
Corner of the penalty area, a couple of step overs, one way then the other, finds Bryan Mbeumo,
Liverpool, and now Nottingham Forest, their coordination has produced moments of pure destruction. And then there's Bruno Fernandes, the eternal heartbeat of this team. Though his role has shifted under Amorim's 3-4-3, he remains indispensable. Now playing as a true box-to-box, Bruno covers more ground than ever, linking transitions, organising pressing triggers, and dictating tempo when the team needs calm.
Bruno Fernandes going to have a go from distance!
Even off form, his leadership carries weight proof of how Amorim has managed to build a system that no longer depends entirely on him, but still revolves around his drive. Behind him, Casemiro has rediscovered his rhythm, with Amorim's tactical tweaks, especially the occasional 5-4-1 shape. Without the ball, he's no longer isolated, and his trademark long balls have become an offensive weapon once again. Three goals so far underline his return to influence, while his experience remains vital in a midfield still learning Amorim's demanding structure. Up front, Bryan Mbeumo has become the face of Amorim's new offensive identity, consistent, clever and ruthless. 5 goals and 1 assist barely capture his impact. His versatility allows him to drift inside, attack the half space, or pull defenders wide to open room for others. He's delivered in every big match against Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Brighton. proving that United finally spent big on a player worth every pound of his £71 million fee. And beside him, Matheus Cunha embodies the chaos Amorim wants in attack.
Seeing that, how he changed.
I think you felt that. I think everyone felt against Liverpool. He has that. He feels more confident if the game is harder. If he feels more confident, he wants the responsibility. I really like the way he defends today. He was not jumping all the time. He was not jumping and then returning to position without the right pace. Today he defends really well, and when he has the ball, it's not my concern. I have no concerns with Matheus as the ball. He was struggling about not scoring goals. He can try to hide, but I understand. He was really happy, but I'm not just with Matheus. I think everyone understood really well how to beat a very good team.
He's bold, fearless, and always demanding the ball. His mix of flair and aggression gives United a rare dynamism, the kind that breaks lines and ignites tempo. As his off-ball timing improves, he's becoming undroppable. Against Arsenal, he tormented Europe's best defences. Against Brighton, he finally found the goal his performances deserved. Together, they form the structure that makes this United truly terrifying. It's not just a team with names, it's a system humming with purpose. Lammens, De Ligt, Ahmad, Bruno, Casemiro, Mbeumo, and Cunha, 7 pillars. One philosophy: resilience through control, aggression through structure. And with every passing week, Amorim's blueprint looks less like an experiment and more like a warning.